Okay, so we're going to move on to the third and final stage in creating our memes. We've found our image and cropped everything to size, so we have just this image on our drawing. And now it's time to insert some text. Now keep in mind, a meme is basically a photo with usually some pretty comical words over the top. Fairly bold, the black outline and things like so. So let's go ahead and head back to our drawing and learn how to do that. So simply up here, you've got your toolbar like so. You can add images like so. There's yet a third way to add images, but you can also add a text box here. So when we take that text box and we just basically select where we want that text box to go, we can now resize and drag so that it's centered. See our red line here, so it's centered. We're going to add some text. Can't see it. So what you can do, you got a few options. You can drag it off to the side. And let's go a little bit further. So there it is. And let's actually do this. Add text there like so. So in this box, you then can center it. You can also center it with the middle of the box. You can change the font. So maybe something a little bit more bold, maybe something like this. You can also change the lettering, the coloring of the text as well. So let's take it back here, and here it is. Now you can go much bigger, like so, and there you go. That's easiest way to add text. You can simply add another one down there at the bottom, but there is something missing from this meme, and almost all memes exclusively always have kind of a white font with a black outline. So, to keep in the theme here, we're going to create something else that will match more of a meme shape. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to Insert Word Art. So here's the word art we want to do. We can simply, I'm just going to use the text sample again, and I'm going to hit enter. And once that happens, it creates this word art. You still have the option to change the font if you want to go back to, Impact or any other, font that might work. Keep in mind that it's usually a pretty bold font, pretty standard, pretty bold font. So something like that, or Arial bold, something along those lines. Veranda might work. I don't know. Maybe it's a little too thin there. So anyway, you got the options here. You can now resize this to look like so. You can change the font color to white, the outline black. You can also even change, let's take it over here so we can see it on a easier background here. You can even change the thickness of the outline as well. So all those are your options. You simply add one here and probably a smaller one. There we go. If you want two lines, you can. You just simply hit Shift and Enter. Line 2. And there's that. You can drag that like so and make it fit however you want. Okay, so that is inserting text. Now, if something happens where you create the text first, or something gets moved in some way, shape, or form, sometimes what happens is the text disappears. Well, that doesn't mean it's gone. It's just underneath. It's like a layer underneath. So basically what you want to do there is you right click, or the two finger tap, go to order, and you can send backward, send it back, or if it's on the bottom, you can bring to front. So let's practice with this. So I can send it all the way to the back and everything appears. I can then go back to order. I can bring forward or bring to front, and then the text falls behind that. So just make sure that you have the right order. So if I send backward, and I do that one more time, send backward again, there's everything. So make sure that you're layering your images correctly. If you ever need to change that for future projects, it's important to know. Okay, thanks for tuning in. That's basically your meme project all completed.